Hey, it is Sunday, November 19th, 8:02 p.m. And I think it's about, what is it, 2 degrees? Why am I telling you guys the temperature? It's about 2 degrees outside. Who's Jaws here? Weirdo, Gertej, when the edibles kick in. Jeanette Morales, Jennifer Gala. Jake says you want to be in one of my walking videos one day. Sheena Roberts is here. Steve Grant, Wesley, Kunikal, Anthony, Gordon, Picard, Whitby Dude, and everyone else. Thanks for joining in. Eva is here saying hi. Michael K, Todd Boothby, one more. Marie Palmer, PGH. Okay, two more. Welcome to a Sunday Night Stumbles. One where I planned to wear a shirt that I got for my birthday from my mom a few weeks ago, and I just decided to nap and wake up like literally a few minutes ago. So I will share that with you next week. It's kind of a neat shirt. But let's get this one kicked off with something else from my mom. This is a Juicy Light IPA from Lake of Bays. And I need a light drink. I've had kind of a long weekend. Quite tired, kind of running on fumes, but that's the whole point of this stream. We're going to close the weekend in style. So this is a 3.5% Juicy Light IPA called Downtime. How appropriate. Cheers to everyone out there. H. Hill says hi again. Mary W. is here. Yahya says Alexa sent a reminder in 1 minute. I wasn't actually sleeping at the start of the stream. Brad Palmer says cheers. Cheers to everybody. And let's have this Juicy Light IPA. Hopefully I avoid drinks for the next few days after this. At least for a little while. Michael K is here. Speaking of birthday gifts, some people asked me what else I got. You guys saw what Jeanette got me, those delicious chocolates, which are all gone in the LCBO gift card and the nice card. And I got some gifts from my friends and that sort of thing. Jeanette, I haven't yet gone to the LCBO, but I got this to work on now. Colette is here. Cheers. So I worked through that bottle of scotch, and now we're going to start working through this in future streams. This 40 Creek Niagara whiskey. This is a pretty damn good whiskey. The distillery is actually on the way on the QEW in between Hamilton and Niagara. You can actually see it on the west side. So good old Canadian whiskey. So we'll be working on this. I'll be bastardizing this and mixing it with Diet Pepsi. What else? Or bubbly or whatever else. Lisa says in Grimsby. You always got to be a nerd, don't you? Good thing nerds are tolerated. Love and Joy says good evening, everyone. Jenny K says my sympathy to your liver. Jenny Krutzkamp, all the way from the northernmost settlement on planet Earth. Hello, Jenny K. Gertej says, what is that video behind me? My wallpaper video. Today, I recorded a video that finished up at Matt's Burger Lab. And I went in there and I had a smash burger for lunch. And I just I literally just sat at the front and set my little doodad up to face out. And this is what you're watching. I think I was only there for like 20 minutes or so. It actually only takes me like 2 minutes to eat a hamburger. So I recorded a walk that will be tomorrow's video. More on that in a minute. And then because I was all out of videos, period. Because yesterday all I got done was the stream. And I was kind of busy for a while after that. So I did 3 videos today. This was just the break in between the first one. Silver Fox is here. Rocky Rambo says, hey guys, I had to wait 5 minutes to say it because you were never subscribed. Rocky Rambo. Thank you for subscribing. The Johnny Strides channel. What is that one at? The subscriber climb has slowed down a little bit, but it is at 98,546. So it's going to hit 99,000 for sure this month and probably 100,000 next year. Kristen says, how did you get into making walking videos? I don't know. I got into narrating them because of Action Kid, but I started making them. I just wanted something to do with my GoPro. One of my first ever ones was a walking in the rain video from Midtown up to Lawrence. I did That, and then I got the DJI Pocket, and I just started making them regularly. I don't know what exactly triggered it, but the jib jabbering, the thing that I started doing that almost nobody else was doing, I directly copied from Action Kid. I always wondered, like, you gotta have nerves of steel to like walk around in public, like narrating a video with a camera in front of you. But turns out once you get used to it, it's not that bad. It's now like kind of second nature to me. Jake says, Johnny, I know where we can walk. We can walk from Trinity Bellwoods Park all the way to Yonge and Dundas Square. We? Okay. That's a big walk. Would you just go along Queen Street? Would you go up to Dundas and go along? I actually think I would prefer Dundas to Queen Street to walk that. But anywho, Sanjay and Kingston is here. Matt Bros is here. Vivian says, Johnny, I will join you with a Smirnoff Ice Pink Lemonade. Awesome, Vivian. Cheers to you. Jelly Bean is here. We had a Krispy Kreme last week. Yeah, I haven't live streamed as much, but I have been live streaming a bit longer. I'll probably take a total day off tomorrow or Tuesday, but which one I don't take off, I will live stream and make a video. I also need to get back to people. I still got a stack of emails I haven't got back to people on. But anywho, Vivian says, oh my God, it's good. Were your earlier videos hyperspeed, no audio? They were hyperlapse with cheesy audio. Very, very cheesy audio. Dominic says, do I have a mailbox? Yes. Do I have a public mailbox? No. People have been asking me to do a P.O. box forever. I will do it. I will do it. Boom Production says, Green Day actually playing the halftime at the Grey Cup? That is awesome. I have NFL on, but I know the Grey Cup is on. Should we switch over to CFL? Hey. That is pretty awesome that Green Day is playing that. All right, I'm going to hit mute. But yes, the Alouettes are losing to the Bombers. It should be the Toronto Argos. William has 23 subscribers. Congrats, William. Hi, Johnny. Are you doing a video editing live? I have nothing new to add to that. So maybe if I'm bored one night, Sunjib, I'll do that. But I don't have anything to do differently from what I've already been doing or already uploaded those videos. Maybe to kill time if I'm just chilling at home, having an easy night, we might do that. Should I do that? Should I do another? All right. You can see how with it I am with my creative third. We'll put up a poll. I do have another poll, though, that we're going to get to right after this. I did a walk, my walk tomorrow. Well, Richard Hartle, $2. I was watching Return of the Jedi, but turned here. Richard, awesome. Thank you very much. This is obviously better than a rewatch of Return of the Jedi. Like, no shit, but thank you, Richard, for the $2. I hope you don't regret that choice. But I made a video that I wanted to do yesterday where I just walked through Roncesvalles and then I did Parkdale. Yesterday I went out to do that, but when I turned on my camera, it was like, you don't have an SD card. And normally I have an SD card in this phone, but I did not have an SD card in this phone. And I normally have this SD card just kicking around in my backpack just in case. But it was not in my backpack. It was on my desk. And I didn't bring my second camera with me. Normally, I bring a second camera with me. I've stopped bringing the Pocket 2s, by the way. Anyone? Maybe we should find a new home for these? Yeah, there's a 256 gig card buried in this Pocket 2. Man. Only a few weeks ago, I was using this tiny little thing for all my videos. How weird. It feels like a little toy compared to the new one. Anyways, Weirdo says chat bad word 1.
I was watching Return of the Jedi but turned here.
Chat bad word 1. What about ass? Are we going to hit bad word 2? Is ass going to count? Are you going to count that twice because they said it twice? Or are you going to say bad word 3? Like, where do you draw the line? I'm very curious as to what constitutes a bad word and what is not a bad word. I might have to walk that tightrope here just to see what you count or not. Maroof says, I didn't even think that I've subscribed to your channel since 2015. I don't think that's possible. I don't think it was like a public channel until like 2018. Colette says, I heard the new Pocket 3 is really good. So good. I've got 2 of them. It is quite good. William says, have a drink for you. That's what I'm doing. Action Kid includes... Dominic, I can't read the rest. Oh, can continue in... Why did I start reading that? I couldn't. Anyways, so I did Roncesvalles and Parkdale, and I did 2 thumbnails. I'll let you guys choose which thumbnail I should go with. Kristen says, there are some neat moving sculptures along the side of the Eaton Center on Yonge if you want another point of interest thing next time you're near Yonge and Dundas Square. You know what? I've been kind of overloading on Yonge Dundas Square lately, like just way too much, but maybe. JD got my Pocket 3 non-creator pack. If you don't need the the creator stuff, then you made the right call. Anyways, let me get my face off this. Here, let's get this poll out of the way with. Should I do another live video edit? 64% say yes, 16% say no, 20% say bonk. Chris Mill says, oh shit. Well, there goes the bad word count. There goes the bad word count. Eva asking, did I start my Christmas shopping yet? Nope. Nope, Johnny needs an abacus to count those words. Anyways, let me get myself off the screen. And I'm not off the screen so I can do something. Get your mind out of the gutter. So there's the 2 thumbnails. On the left, we have the plain one. On the right, we have the one with text. Sometimes I put text, sometimes I don't. Left, right. And a third option there. Jelly Bean says, can we do a weird question count? We can. William says, Johnny, do you have a Christmas tree yet? Yes, I have my trusty Snoopy Christmas tree behind me, which you can no longer see on the stream. Maybe we'll do like an old-fashioned stream where you can see the kitchen. Hey, there's Green Day is still playing. That was pretty awesome. That was funny how he just disappeared. Let's get this. I was going to say, let's get up to 50 votes here. Look at this. Left, 38%. Right, 48%. 13% of you, I do not care. Really, I don't. It looks like the one on the right is winning so far. Lisa says, I feel like people like the right one because the words you might want to see jump out. Yeah, but I generally like cleaner thumbnails over the text these days. Colette says the right catches my eye. What some YouTubers do, I'm just going to leave this off for a second. Leave myself off the screen for a second. What some YouTubers do is they use like an A/B testing where literally they have a plugin. So half the people will see one thumbnail, half the people will see the other thumbnail, and they can determine which thumbnail gets more clicks. And then they'll set that one as their permanent thumbnail. I don't do like A/B testing. I rarely go back and like change it or fix it, even if it does really bad, just because I ain't got time for that. But anyways. One sec. I am not looking at something on my phone right now. Don't worry. I'm totally not doing that. A/B testing is only for long form videos. I do long form videos, Tony. Yeah, that's completely relevant to me. JD says, Johnny, were you saying the battery extension for the Pocket 3 was just recharging the internal battery? Do you think an external battery pack would work the same way? I haven't tested an external battery pack, but yeah, what is stupid? Let's end this poll. 38% said left, 46% said right. Thank you guys for voting. Let me take this off the screen. Let me put my ugly face. What is kind of stupid, though, when you put the battery pack on, when the battery pack is dry, anything plugged into the battery pack stops working. So you literally have to take the battery pack off and plug it into the camera. But it's still kind of cool to have. And eventually, since these things have built-in batteries, the batteries are going to die and you're going to end up having one of those things stuck on it. Anyways, William says, when do you and Ken film together again? I don't know, but we just did a live stream 2 Saturdays ago, I think. Johnny, are you sure you're not hiding something? What are you talking about? Hyper scooter, Johnny, will you get... I don't even know what a hyper scooter is. What is a hyper scooter? Hyper scooter? Are we really searching for... No, I will not get an $11,000 scooter that can go... Whoa, 150 kilometers is a really good range, but 33,000 peak watt power? What? There is no way a good percentage of the people who buy this thing don't die on this thing. There is no chance. It's like, that's like getting a sport bike. Like, it's a guaranteed death wish for a not insignificant number of people who buy it. No. I value my life and I value the lives of other people. I don't want to end up hurting some. If it's on like a private track or private property, who cares? Go nuts. But 33,000 watt peak power on a scooter? Like, you would have to wear like a full leather suit, like a sport bike suit with a helmet. Gordon says sport bikes are death traps. Have you seen the stats, especially on new sport bike riders? When I worked at insurance in like 2015 or 2005, we were one of the only companies that did sport bikes. And if you were like a young rider and you wanted insurance, it would be like 20 grand back then, just because the odds of you hurting yourself and ending up in a hospital were almost guaranteed. Experienced riders, if you make it through that, generally the stats are in your favor. But for young riders, yeah, sport bikes are an insane risk. And this looks even worse somehow. It's also illegal. So no, I will not buy it. I still think it's kind of cool, though. Nothing like having your giant Samsung battery pack burst into flames while you're riding. Sanjib says, hey, are you going to buy a new e-bike? No, I like my Move and Pulse. A few companies have emailed me to send me e-bikes, but I don't really have the room for them in my apartment. And I really like the one I have, and I don't use it enough. Michael says, you could ride it on the 401. I could ride my 9-bot Max on the 401 too, but I'm not going to, right? Let's get this off the screen. Do I have anything else to talk about? Is that it? Are we all caught up? Are we all good? This is Queen and Dufferin Street, by the way, looking north. That was because of the bus stop was there and the pole was there and there were pillows in the window. That was like literally the best view that I could get. Yeah, we're not gonna do that. So Eva says, what did you do last night? We just had a long night. We'll just leave it. We'll leave it at that. Long, tiring night. There's a cafe next door there that looks interesting. Yeah, that area. I saw that. Were you at the burger joint? Yes, I was at Matt's Burger Lab, where I believe Jeanette Morales went to as well when she was in town. And we're at over 200 viewers. Thank you, guys. Don't forget to like, subscribe, do all the stuff, yada, yada. Rocky Rambo, $2. Thank you for the laugh. You're welcome, Rocky Rambo. Dominic says, what is your favorite thing about doing YouTube? Not having a boss, I would say. Just, it's like every once in a while, I just realize like you're really lucky to be able to do this for a living, to be able to, if I wanted to tomorrow, I could just buy a flight and disappear. That would be kind of stressful because I don't have a lot of videos lined up and I'd be editing and uploading on the road, but that is the best part. One of the shittiest parts, though, is the weekend is generally the best socializing time, but it's also the best content creating time. So it's kind of a Weekends are always just like a blur that go by. I don't really get to enjoy the weekend as much, but it is what it is. You take the good with the bad. Christo says having a boss sucks. Yeah, I don't think I'm ever going to have a boss again, except for Vivian Johnson. Sunjib says, can I see the video?
Thanks for the laugh.
Thank you, Rocky Rambo. Can I see the video you were recording today? You can see it tomorrow morning. And then I did one, after this, I did one from here through Joe Schuster Way, through Liberty Village to Exhibition Station. And then I may have done a streetcar ride after. Vivian says, sorry, my chat quit on my laptop, so I am on my phone until my computer reboots. Computers reboot pretty quickly these days, right? Jen says, Gen or Jen? Sorry if I misread that. Going back to Toronto next February. Hope to see you around. You know where to find me. Just look for a stream. Boss can't yell at you for being late. What are your thoughts about the quality of CFL football? I think CFL football is great. It's a good product. It's exciting. It's fun. A lot of the players are like NFL caliber talent-wise. They're just not the right size. They're kind of tweeners, especially like slot backs. You know, they're not quite an NFL tight end, but they're not athletic enough to be an NFL receiver, but they still have the skill set. I don't know. It's a good game. It's fun. I like it. I just don't watch enough of it, but I'm not going to trash it. Cameron says favorite neighborhood? Annex, Koreatown. I think St. Lawrence might be another one. Christos says CFL Live is actually fun. Yeah, the league persists for a reason. It's like fun. It's good. I don't see anything wrong with it. How often do you think about the Roman Empire, says Jellybean? Not often at all. Your husband and you walked around Dundas last time but didn't see me. If you see me streaming, that's the best way, but I generally don't advertise where I'm going. Also, there's only 1,500 NFL jobs. So many athletes here that are awesome. Yeah, Boom Productions. Also, a lot of like Heisman Trophy winners and like really top tier NFL college players don't make the NFL because maybe they're just in between sizes or they're just simply not good enough because the NFL bar is so high. And a lot of them find a home in the CFL. Jennifer says Toronto is awesome, not in decline. Yeah, the areas where Toronto is declining also like apply to the entire country, right? So if you're going to say Toronto is in decline, you got to say Canada is in decline. Because Toronto as a city is actually booming in a lot of ways. So it's not what it seems. It's certainly not doom and gloom. If you compare it head to head with any other like major Canadian city, Toronto comes out looking like roses, right? So yeah, the issues that really plague Toronto are like issues that plague the entire country. Jennifer Gallus says Montreal is in decline. I'm not going to take shots at Montreal. I think it's an awesome city. Harjot says the Raptors win today. James says toilet roll always on the underside. Kristen says I worked at Tim Hortons field for a summer a few years ago and you got to see so many free Tie-Cat games. Awesome. You are lucky. Have you looked at a travel overseas soon, Dominic? Hopefully early next year. Maybe this year we're just going to go to like New York or Quebec City or Calgary. Maybe all three, something like that. I'm thinking kind of waiting for the first snowfall to happen. Trip like that might happen early December next year. I'm thinking big overseas trip, 2-3 weeks somewhere far, maybe a Caribbean trip. I might want to go to Florida. Like I kind of wanted to go to like Universal and stuff. Maybe I'll rent a car, swing down to Miami, say hi to Action Kid if he's there. I don't really know, but we'll figure it out. Let's pull up a web browser. Is Hamilton Transit still on strike? I don't know. Anthony says, what time do you normally wake up? Well, this morning I woke up at 9 a.m. and I couldn't stay awake. I like literally slept for like almost the entire premiere. I'm sorry, guys. I could not stay awake. You're thinking of going to Quebec City on Via Rail? I've been to Ottawa on Via Rail. It felt long. I don't know if I would personally rather just fly. Divish says, hi, Johnny. Do you get annoyed when you get sniped on your streams or sniped by the same person more than once? No, it is what it is. I accept it if I'm out in public broadcasting my whereabouts. Sometimes it's fun. Sometimes it's not. It is what it is. Lisa says Quebec would be too far. James says, Ken's battery was at 0% tonight, but his battery survived the coldest weather. Yeah, I saw that he was live streaming right before this. How long did he go for? He streamed for 2 hours and 13 minutes. That's the sound of people's luggage rolling. Hey, people. Is hey, people going to be the first words out of his mouth? High fiver misses my COVID haircut. Shaggy strides.
Hey people, I am live Sunday evening, 5:45 p.m., a chilly 3 degrees Celsius.
Well, I would have won that bet. And where did he end up? He started at Union. Oh, so he went east a little bit.
At some point.
Is he zoomed in?
Future?
He looks like he's zoomed in here.
Cavalcade of Lights, right? That takes place here at Nathan Phillips Square.
Yes, the Cavalcade of
Or
Lights.
East, I should say. King Street West also has lots of nice old buildings.
Ken chugging along, going around town.
Christmas tree, but definitely not.
I'm going to do a HDR Christmas lights video at night. I'm just waiting for all of the financial district to get their shit together. There's still a few displays that need to go up. So I'll do that. And I'll finish up at the Cavalcade of Lights at Nathan Phillips Square. I'll do that one as an HDR video. And that's it. I don't think I'm going to... Maybe I'll go live stream all the giant Santas this year. But I'm not going to make a video of it, I think. Maybe I will. I don't know. I've got this new low light mode. John says, Johnny, you usually make about 3 videos in 2 hours. Usually when I go out, I make just 1 video. I just feel it's like an energy thing. When I make 2, it always feels like I'm stretching it. And like the quality sucks. I haven't planned it. Today I made 3, but I actually planned one of them and the other one I thought about pretty well. So I'm happy with how the ones I made today came out. But usually I just try to make 1. I know it seems stupid, make all this effort, go out, walk for 40 minutes, make a video, come home, but that's just kind of the way I like to do it. Eva says, will you consider doing a walk through St. Lawrence Market? Also, do you have any favorite shoes in there worth stores in there? Go to Carousel, get yourself a P-mail bacon sandwich. And I have walked through the St. Lawrence Market on a few videos. Maybe I'll do that this winter, actually, when it's cold and I'm looking for an indoor thing. Nabel Cost says, Johnny, when will you be streaming from a hot air balloon? Never. You guys are really piling on the questions today. Holy shit. Oh, here's weirdo. There's another bad word. What's a good suggestion to take young teenagers for a day in Toronto? It says Tracy, is it the winter or is it the summer? Fall, spring? I think young teenagers, I would probably do the touristy thing. And the rec room would be like a fun place to settle down for an hour or two. Tilt Arcade Bar is now on Queen Street West in Parkdale. Tilt Arcade Bar is kind of a cool area if you're doing like a neighborhood thing. I think they'll appreciate going there. Same with Z80. Dominic says, how much money is 1 million views worth on YouTube? Anywhere from like $10 to $10,000. I'm not kidding. That's just such a vague question. It depends on demographic. No, I will not tell you what that'll mean to me. Noni says, I enjoy the quiet drive video on Niagara Falls. Looking forward to another one when you visit the fam. Noni, probably coming up on Christmas. Anthony says bring them to Zanzibar. I don't think young teenagers should go in Zanzibar. When the edibles kick in, say, or the museum. Yeah, if you have a day with like teenagers, like depends what they want to do, but Ripley's, the art gallery, the ROM, like if you can get them all to want to go to one thing like that, do it. CN Tower seems a little touristy, but if they want to do it, do it. I think it's cool. The Hockey Hall of Fame, Little Canada, like there's a new one at the Well that just opened along those lines too. I forget the name. William says, have you ever gone to Las Vegas? Yes. Science Center, there's one. Mr. Ford wants to like relocate the Science Center, even though like I don't like, no, it's fine. It's great where it is. Anyways, yeah, Johnny, do you gamble? You guys are like, we're never going to get anywhere tonight. This is just nonstop questions. No, I don't gamble. I used to bet on sports and stuff the odd time, but no. James says Tilt Arcade Bar looks cool. Back to the 80 vibes. Yeah, I walked by it in the video I recorded today, and it did look pretty cool. Eva, I've been to one of those two places. I've been to one of those two places once. Would I recommend them? No. My advice, don't stay in Toronto for more than 3 or 4 days or else you will get bored, says Justin. Well, depends what you're doing. It depends your taste. It depends how fast you move. 3 or 4 days can be too much for any city for the right person or the wrong person, and it can be too little in any big city. But definitely, it's like probably the best city in Canada to spend that amount of time. Jennifer Gallet says, Johnny, do you have a girlfriend? Are you married? Do you like traveling? How much do you make on YouTube? Do I have a girlfriend? I have 100 of them. Are you married? Yes and no at the same time. Do you like traveling? Yes and no at the same time. How much do you make on YouTube? I make some days $20, some days $200, some days $2,000. LOL, just kidding. Oh, and there I gave you very honest question or answers to those questions. Bring teens to a Marlies game. Good money for a ticket. There's a good idea, Boom Productions. Go see professional hockey that is actually affordable. Jenny K says, why is the sky blue? Blue. You might see the color blue, but I might see a different color. So I don't know. Johnny Film, Oakville Museum. I don't know. I don't know. Anyways, let's just like Johnny Film, Oakville Museum. Watch a stream here. Know. I don't know. Anyways, let's just like Johnny Film, Oakville Museum. Watch a stream here. I don't know. Anyways, let's just like watch a stream here. I don't know. Anyways, let's just like watch a stream here. Okay, I legitimately don't know what's going on here. I really don't know what's going on. We're just going to stop doing that. We're going to stop doing it. I don't know what's happening, Naughty Brown. Sanjib says, or some comments. We could do comments. There's an idea. I haven't done comments in a long time. Marge says, no audio? The audio is here. The audio is here. See, we have audio. Pretty sure we have audio. It's here. The audio. We have audio. Blue is scattered more than other colors because it travels shorter, smaller waves in the atmosphere. There we go. Thank you, William. I don't know, Love and Joy, unfortunately. Audio dropped for a few seconds. I don't know. Why did you leave the insurance industry? I didn't leave the insurance industry as much as I closed the door on a particular company, waving 2 middle fingers in the air on my way out. I didn't leave the industry. I left a particular company, and it just so happened to coincide with the pandemic and me wanting to try YouTube a little more. Yeah, I burnt one bridge, but I have a lot of bridges that are in pretty good shape. So I did this video, I hate Apple but switched to an iPhone, a month ago. I was supposed to give the update on November 1st if I'm switching back or not. Still, hopefully no embarrassing notifications pop up. Still using it, still hating it. Montreal just scored a passing touchdown, 1-score game. Winnipeg Blue Bombers 17, the Montreal Alouettes 13, and the third quarter with 13:17 to go. Still lots of time. Did you actually burn a bridge? Well, I quit without 2 weeks notice and basically told them they were effing idiots. Recruiter Lisa is intrigued by that. However, this company was an oddball company that was kind of a joke to other companies in the industry, and everyone I mentioned to that I work there just kind of was yeah, no shit that you wanted to leave. So that is it. If you hate it so much, why didn't you return it? Because it was my live streaming phone up until the Pocket 3 came out. I did not know that the Pocket 3 was going to be way better at live streaming than a smartphone. Anyways, I actually have to go to the little boy's room, so let's load up something while I do that. What should we load up? Let's go way back in time. What is this? What is this we are looking at? This is a really old stream of mine. Let's skip to the part where the stream starts. Enjoy this old stream while I go to the bathroom. And we are live. Welcome to another Sunday Night Stumbles. It is Sunday, September 15th. The time is, I'll lie and say 8:36 p.m. That way it doesn't look like I'm late to my own stream. And it is a long weekend here in Canada. It is the Labor Day long weekend. Although Canada is a bit of an oddball because most of the world celebrates Labor Day on May 1st, which I was not aware of. But here in Canada, we do it on the first Monday in September, which means tomorrow will be Labor Day, and then the day after, all the good boys and girls out there go back to school, and they get to celebrate the end of summer. Susan says, the mic is so low. Let me check the mic here. How is that? Yeah, I was having problems with my microphone earlier. Let me test it. How is that? Yeah, I was having problems with my microphone. Okay, that sounds better. I just pumped up the microphone a little bit. Hopefully, what was happening was it wasn't sounding very good, and I was trying to play with the gain and different settings, and I couldn't really get it just right, but we fixed it. I mean, this isn't a professional streaming environment. Basically, everything you see behind you is a professional set, and I'm pretty much in a dilapidated former circus residence outside. Hello, Jeanette. Hello, Susan. Shadowship. Naughty Brown. Michelle Briggs. Chris Mills. Beppy White Zed. Marg H. Kevin Hawthorne. Megan. Alex Gets Around T.O. Tom's Bikes 416. Scott. Lisa D says, my mouth is moving, but all you hear is jibber jabber. COVID Hippo is here. Michelle Briggs. Yeah, just turn your volume up if you can't hear me. I don't know. My professional set is backwards again. This should be my right hand. Hey. Something in my software here. Whoop. Now I'm all the way over here. Let's fix it. You guys are just troubleshooting me out of a... Does that make sense? There is my right hand. Yeah. I don't know, guys. This is Stumbles. Once again, minor problems. We'll fix it. We'll fix it. I'll get on to tonight's agenda in a minute. Whoop, whoop. Right, left, right, left. We are good. Maybe I'm a little too zoomed in, but whatever. So, Julie, it is sad.
We're just gonna... Whoa, you can see me over here. You saw... There's a reason why I am not in professional broadcasting, folks. Could this possibly be going any worse? Justin Haas says he's planning to buy a new e-scooter soon since his current scooter is almost breaking down. Any recommendations? Go to Tech Trendy. They have all of their scooters are good shit. All right, so
that stream was from September 5th, 2021. Amazon goods, arm wrestling, and an ampersand. Lace says, have a good night. Sanjay in Kingston. E. Blake. Not applicable. A few of the Claudia says the box of Cliff Bars. Was that when the company sent me a box of Cliff Bars and I was supposed to like Cliff Bars they were trying to sponsor me, and they sent me all these products and they're like, can you use these on your stream? And I just ghosted them. It was literally like I was on a dating app with them and I was like, not gonna respond to you anymore, Cliff Bar. Thanks for the Cliff Bars. We had no agreement. I didn't say I would. I just said I would eat your Cliff Bars. I kind of like them, but I was just like, I don't have the energy to follow up and do like try to tell my viewers. Like, I don't do that, right? I don't sell shit or pimp stuff out. But I remember that with Cliff Bar. Boom Production says, didn't you underwrite that artsy building on Rosedale Valley Road? You mean I inherited it as an underwriter when it was like we weren't supposed to be underwriting heritage properties. And that was like that's like a Canadian heritage property, not even a city or province one. Will you do some reaction videos to your old vids? Maybe, Jellybean. Maybe.
I have this box of.
Oh, well, maybe we'll let this play in the background for a little bit. The mint chocolate chip bars, Claudia. Oh, those ones, sorry. I'm looking for something else. And I can't find it. Nice evening. Today I was reminded to each day life is short and goes by fast. Hug and tell your loved ones you love them. There's good, sweet advice. Most of us probably won't do, but should. Oh, what's in the box? What is in the box? Did we open up the box? What's in the mystery box? It could even be a box. Look at Ken. Look at. I did a Midtown walk with Ken. No word of a lie. I have no recollection of doing that. I do not remember doing that Midtown walk with Ken. And he was live streaming at the same time I was live streaming. Sheena says, lol, Ken's hair. Anyways. Ken has that Dave Grohl look. Does anyone have any YouTube channels we should check out? Does anyone out there have their own YouTube channel? I always get people wanting me to like talk about their channels and stuff on the Johnny Strides channel. I've got like a pretty strict no promoting policy on that channel, like anything. It's pretty lame when people go in there and they're just like looking for views on their channel. It's like you're not contributing to the conversation. You're just like, oh, I did a video. Like, I know what you're doing. And it does annoy me because you're just there looking for people to click you. However, Johnny Stumbles don't care. This is the channel where we can actually show off your channel and I can pull it up and we can look at it. Billy Blue YouTube channel. Billy Blue. Keep in mind, though, I don't mind talking about viewer channels on the Strides channel. Like, we've got some viewers here. Epic Nation HD, Brad Palmer, right? Like, some of you guys have channels. I don't mind it because you're like members of the community. You're exempt from that. But it's just when people pop up out of nowhere and they're like, watch my channel. Like, I delete those comments and I don't like people doing that in the live streams. But I like, if you're a member of the community and I bring it up, or if you bring it up and it's organic, that's cool. That's cool. Like, I'm happy to share your channels. Boom Productions. There's someone else, valued member of the community. Boom Productions did a live of the Santa Claus Day Parade today. Let's check this out. But it's not just YouTube channels. It's people trying to like sell anything too, or like spam. I just nuke all that stuff from the comments and stuff. Which, did you do the Santa Claus Parade? Was this in Weston? Toronto Beach's Santa Claus Parade. Well, Boom, I don't want to like steal your thunder and show this, but if you're interested, man, I missed it. That would have been neat. I know, when is the Weston? Is there an E on Santa? Why Weston Santa Claus Parade? When is this one? Join for 41st. What? Join for 41st West. Did like their program not underline that for terrible grammar? The theme this year is A Fairy Tale Christmas. When is it? Sunday, November 24th, 2019. Oh, this is an old one we're looking at. This is 2019. Is there a Toronto section here? When Greater Toronto area. So next Sunday, November 26th, is the big one. Brampton one, don't care. Oakville, don't care. Milton, don't care. Where are the other ones in Toronto? They don't even make the list? Sir Willie says, has Johnny ever strolled or stumbled around the concourse at the base of the Sheraton? I've taken like the pedestrian bridge, but I've never really been inside the Sheraton Hotel, except for one time when I was inside the Sheraton Hotel, but that was long before I did I had a YouTube channel. Harjot did a Sunrise channel. Thanks, Boom Productions. We are subscribed. If I type Harjot Sunrise video, is that going to come up? Is that going to come up? I recorded a sunset video in my area. Oh, so you did one, but you haven't yet uploaded it. Awesome. Maybe the CP holiday train makes a stop. Yeah, I thought about doing that last year, but when it came down to it, it was a whole lot of effort for a train, and that's not really like the kind of thing I do. If I could incorporate it into like a video or walk, it would have made sense, but I just couldn't work it into it. I remember strongly looking at it last year. Have you ever thought about starting a Johnny Eats channel, says Anthony Michaels? No, I'm very much like a it's good or it isn't kind of person. So Calgary Rambler, $2. Calgary Rambler, thank you so much for the $2. I'm cheap and can be bought out. We'll take a look at your channel. YYC Ramblings, my own thoughts and more. Please like, comment, and subscribe. Part 2. All right, Calgary Rambler, thank you for the $2. Sunjib did a gaming video on his channel today. Sunjib. All right, we can take a look at that. I'm not necessarily going to play other people's videos. Also, you've got music going on. That's never good from a copyright point of view. Hello, everyone. My name is Sunjib, and I'm from Montreal, and I like exploring the Roblox game. Test drive 2024 Mazda CX-90. Awesome. I'm already subscribed to you. What about the Calgary Rambler? There we go. We'll give him a sub. Johnny always turns his cam off when he eats, except when he streamed a bite of pizza one time. Noni, yeah, although last year, or earlier this year, that wasn't always the case, right? We did this one in Bangkok, or this one in when I was hanging out near Jeff from the Travel Fun channel. We went out and I ate on this one. I just chilled in the hotel pool for a while. Look at that nerd! Look at that nerd wearing his swim trunks. That's me in my hotel room, live streaming from the hotel room. But we went out around the block. And yeah, I ate. Did I get my food yet? Come on. Oh, there, I got my coffee. So when I live streamed eating, this is how I did it. I basically showed the food, but I didn't show me eating the food. Ooh, that looks surprisingly good. Did the food come? Oh, there we go. There I am. I think I looked like I had clinical depression or something. Lisa says you want some coffee with your sugar. Oh, there's the food. Show the food. Show the food. There we go. I think this meal was like $4 with the coffee. It came with the juice, baked beans, tomatoes, sunny side up eggs. Those were really weirdly done. The yolks were just like, I don't know, some ham, sausage link, bacon. You guys obviously see that. But yeah, that was like $4. That's the beauty of Thailand. Or when you go to these countries, you just like eat out every meal and it's good. So we live streamed that. And then I live streamed checking in from Saigon, from Hanoi, Bangkok. We live streamed. Again, same deal. Why go outside and like do the JD says, did you go to Soy 6? No, I didn't. I know what you're talking about, and I didn't do that. Bash Brannigan donated $2.79 super chat. This isn't time money, okay? Well, there's again from my hotel. Pretty nice hotel, actually. Not bad, eh? This is the ultimate in like lazy live streaming. But we went to Tim Hortons. Look at that. Timmy's in Bangkok. And again, this is me live streaming. Am I going to put food in my mouth? God, those sunglasses do not suit me at all. Those are like driving sunglasses. The awesome conservative is here. Awesome. I couldn't think of a clever title. No. Epic Nation HD. I don't know. I might just go to the same place I did last year. I'm not entirely sure. We'll see. At least it says shitty coffee can find you anywhere. Oh, I was still waiting for my food here. Oh, there I am. I'm getting my food. James says, I wish we had more Tim Hortons in the UK. Once I ate an ice cream sandwich. Yeah, I ate a donut on a live stream earlier this week. Liam was there. Harjot is going to the Santa Claus Parade on November 26th. I am probably going as well. Get a pair of Agent Smith sunglasses. Ban donated $20. Thank you for the super chat. Come on, we're watching me do like rare mukbang here. Examining the Tim Hortons donut. But yeah, I'll be live streaming the Santa Claus Parade most likely. And then I'll probably go to the front and do the same thing I did last year with the pre-recorded video. Claudia once ate a pretzel. And there was... Do I actually eat it on the stream though? Oh, I do! Cardinal sin. Jellybean says all guys like donuts. I'm looking for... There was one other time... When are you going to visit Singapore, Johnny? I don't know, Justin. Singapore is like, it doesn't really appeal to me so much. But on this one, I ate it. And then what did I do? We just walked around a little bit after I ate Tim Hortons. Yeah, I walked around like this area. There's the hotel I booked, the DoubleTree, but I changed it at the last second. What about Malaysia? Malaysia, a lot of these places are like strict on filming in public and stuff. And that's like, unfortunately, a lot of Germany is. Some places aren't. And that's why you don't see too many people traveling to certain places. Also, live streaming can be an issue too in terms of getting a good enough signal and stuff like that. So it's really like, I know Thailand works. I know streaming is cheap. There's 1,000,001 vloggers everywhere in the city. Cameras, like nobody bats an eyelash if you see a camera. But some places you're just not going to have a great time if you're walking around making walking videos. I don't know. But I tend to go to places that I want to go to. I don't know. Where's the... I thought I rode a tuk-tuk on this. There we go. We took the thing, right? On my stream? No, I don't know. Anyways, that's enough watching that. Mark S says Mumbai. How much would a flight ticket to Mumbai cost? We're going to get into the usual stuff in a second. Toronto to Mumbai. Any guesses? Let's just do like December 6th through 15. What's that going to cost? No more than one stop. I'm not doing more than one stop. Round trip, Toronto to Mumbai. Random week. Stops. One or fewer. $2,300. $2,400. Just for comparison, what is Bangkok at that time? $2,600. Yeah. So everything, the prices don't calm down until next year. If we search for like February or something, it would be much cheaper. Johnny is going to take the Via Sleeper train to Halifax. The bedroom toilet is weird. I don't think I'm going to do that, Gar Saxon. I don't think I'm going to do that. Sapan says 85 likes and 211 watching. What is going on? Thank you, Sapan, in the world of Toronto. I made a mini Sneaky D's, roughly 130 to scale. Feel free to ask any questions. That is awesome. I've been meaning to go back to one of their like Friday, Saturday, like 90s nights upstairs. I think Sneaky D's is pretty fun. Hopefully I'll get to do that in the coming weeks, or at least before the end of the year. I'll have to see if my friend who's into that sort of thing is into going. Hopefully. Yes, Lisa says I follow that dude on IG. They absolutely nailed the art, right? The whole aesthetic of Sneaky D's. That like Zanzibar Sneaky D's, there's certain places that are just like so iconic. Honest Ed's was one of them that like the city will never be the same once they disappear or once they like change the way they look. Lee's Palace is kind of one of those places. Not as iconic as this. Boom Production says great nachos at Sneaky D's. They are known for their nachos. But yeah, that is awesome work. Whoa, look how small that went. Weather too good to be true? Am I the only person who thinks the weather has been damn good these days compared to past years? We have not hit the thick of winter yet. Kristen Woodfine, $2, a huge deposit for the flight fund. Kristen, if you know one thing, I will for sure be going on a flight. Maybe, hopefully this year, but if not, early next year for sure. Thank you, Kristen, for the $2. And that is your first ever super chat. Awesome. I almost said something very inappropriate, and I'm glad I didn't. Winnipeg Blue Bombers 17, Montreal Alouettes 14. Less than 20 seconds to go in the third quarter. Montreal, at least it's a good game. Or a close game. Toronto hit rock bottom with ticketing of King Streetcar. I don't know if you guys heard this story, but during rush hour, King Street has been a phenomenal mess because there's construction on Adelaide. There's construction on Richmond. Queen is closed for the stretch across the financial district. And a fucking cop, pardon my French, gave a streetcar driver a ticket for impeding the intersection. Like, he literally held up a streetcar and all these and countless streetcars behind it that were full of hundreds of people to issue a ticket to the streetcar driver. Like, if there was ever a case to like just let it slide, and you know, if the streetcar driver did something egregious, if they did something dangerous under those circumstances, like, you have the ability to like reach out to the TTC
a huge
and
deposit to the flight fund,
and you know, like, let it be known, hey, streetcar number this time of day did something, please look into your driver. Don't hold up fucking traffic and pretend you're a hero to give a streetcar driver a ticket who probably got screwed over by a motorist, and that's why they were stuck. And like, this went viral just over how obscene and stupid it was. Anyways, yeah, like, I'm not the only one who got really, really cheesed off when they heard that. Like, how, if you're that cop, are you sleeping at night thinking you made the world a better place? because you made hundreds and hundreds of people wait for you to write a ticket to a public servant who is just doing their job. Like, anyways, Lisa Gibson, 149. Thank you, Lisa Gibson. And what's amazing is the real cause of the chaos on King Street were cars going through the intersections when they shouldn't, because it's a transit priority corridor. And last week, the cops showed up in full force, and the King Street was moving smoothly a few days ago because they weren't ticketing people, they were forcing them to turn off. Like, you want a pat on the back for doing your job, what you should have been doing in the first place? Like, I don't know. Let's just get some traffic enforcement people in. I don't know. The whole thing is nuts, but just ticketing the streetcar driver like pissed me off. Like, why? That's the type of thing that, like, if you're that guy's coworker, you're embarrassed. Do you like New York, says Jose. Yeah, I do. I think it's pretty awesome. Yeah, he says the Toronto police need to get this. Well, the enforcement of traffic is so random in the city, and just, I don't know. The whole point of the transit priority corridor is to keep transit moving, and you're literally holding up dozens of streetcars with hundreds of people on them each to write a ticket. Like, bigger picture, folks, bigger picture. Anyways, healthcare and Doug Ford dominate the final Ontario Liberal leadership debate. That's a little too heavy for this channel tonight. Supermarket food is so bloody expensive versus the UK. Because we have basically a cartel here, like a bunch of friends in the same room together. Lime, 77 cents in the UK, 39 cents. Broccoli, 2.97 in the UK, 1.33. I can't comment on that. I was just talking about this with my friend today. Actually, I have two stories on this. Sapand TTC Explorer, $2.99. Thank you, Sapand, for your support and the $2.99. Thank you so much, Sapand. Nice to have met you earlier this year several times. I'm sure we will again. Why aren't all TTC seats like this? Why do we have that fabric again? There was a lady when I was at Dundas West Station. There was a streetcar that was essentially evacuated, and they told us that we had to board the next 505 on the next platform over because basically there was a biohazard in the streetcar. There was a lady in there who apparently, like, you can imagine what she did to herself, and it was on the seats. Those are fabric seats. They have to take that streetcar out of service. If they were just plastic seats like this, they could just wipe them up and away you go. Why do we use fabric again? Does Jellybean says no bed bugs? Those weren't actually bed bugs, but there's a point too. Like, yeah, it's slightly more comfortable, but like, how many times do you see like a seat on the streetcar or subway and it's like stained and you're like, what? Anyways, I think we need to go all plastic all over. The little bit of comfort is not worth the stains and the mess caused. The Well celebrates initial ribbon cutting ceremony. Okay. I still want to go there, but it is what it is. I spotted some deer in downtown. They're all over the Don Valley. Yeah. I've actually seen deer in the Don Valley. Depending on which side of the river they are on, they may or may not be in downtown. But Toronto has like the most ravine acreage in any major city in the world, so it's not surprising. Those nifty new bike lanes on Bloor. I don't hate what that taxi did. I don't like it, especially since the door could fling open in the bike lane, but that's one of those just like keep on driving. Dominic says, when will you hit 100K on your channel? Probably next month. Anthony says CJ Hoyle would record that deer. I read that as would eat that deer. Woman charged in Midtown Starbucks vandalism. What? Stop. Oh, okay. We're not going to go there. Here's one. Sunset at Sugar Beach. Sugar Beach is not a real beach, by the way. It's... Oh, we're waiting for the picture to load. It's on Imgur. The awesome conservative. I'm not blaming the cops. I'm blaming that in particular cop who gave a very stupid ticket that did an astronomical amount of harm compared to the zero good that it did. You know, when we... Any job, you're supposed to exercise caution and use your best judgment. Yeah, here's a post. Police are enforcing the King Street corridor today. Police are standing in the intersection at Yonge and King, forcing cars to go right. As a result, streetcars and buses are breezing down King. There is no gridlock. It is fantastic. That should have been done from day one, though, when all this construction went in place, right? That might have been like a reaction to ticketing the streetcar to like get some good press. Like it probably was that. It wasn't because it was the right thing to do. It was the, oh shit, we effed up. Let's do something good. Like that's not the right reason for doing your jobs. I don't know. I don't have anything against the police, by the way, but I do have something against the way traffic is enforced in the city. It's ridiculous. So I guess I do. Virginia Wedlake, $2. Thank you, Virginia Wedlake. Thank you so much. Cheers to you. Thank you. Yeah, these TTC proposes eliminating double fares. Do it. Let people transfer. Thank you again, Virginia. Rocky Rambo says Black Friday is almost here. Are you picking anything up? What could I... What would there be to pick up? Best Buy already has Black Friday on sale now. Samsung 65-inch 4K HDR OLED TV. Samsung OLED TVs are phenomenal, but they don't get as black as LG TVs. Or deep, dark. But they do other things better. MetaQuest 2, I already have that. Xbox Series X. No, I don't need a laptop. No. And we also have Boxing Day. No. Whippy Dude says City is looking at camera enforcement for King. I hate people when they complain about camera enforcement. If you don't like it, don't break the law, right? One thing, though, is I think it's ridiculous how little the penalty is for, like, parking tickets and stuff versus, like, a TTC fare evader. Like, that, there's, like, a big disparity there. But that's just a personal rant. 5G cell service active in all TTC subway stations. When was that? According to BlogTO, anecdotal reports in Rogers, the activation of 5G service in all subway stations is now complete. A further section of tunnels from Shepherd West to Vaughan Metro Center also has 5G activated. Tunnels. The focus will now shift to providing 5G cell service in all tunnels. Good. Ever since Rogers took over, and Freedom lost their monopoly, the service has gone to shit. I have a feeling that's just because the volume of people using it is just so much greater now that all the carriers have access. I don't know. Gold stolen from Toronto Airport was not insured. Yeah, that wasn't an inside job at all. Anyways, let's just skip to BlogTO. I'm in a bit of a ranty mood tonight. James says, cool 5G and tunnel sounds great. It does. It does. It does, but... Is there a sound in the background? I don't hear any sound in the background. Canadians can get extra money from the government this holiday season. What? Canadians can expect to get extra money from the government this holiday season to help with the rising cost of living and holiday spending. Several of the government benefits. Canada Child Benefit. No. Ontario Trillium Benefit. I think I get that. Alberta Child and Family Benefit. No. Advanced Canada Workers Benefit. Probably not. I don't know, Lisa. Maybe check your doctor? One of the most iconic alcohol drinks is now no longer available in Ontario. Beloved brewery is leaving Toronto because of the high cost. East York Muddy York Brewing. It's called East York, and it's moving to Stouffville. What is up with that? I don't think it's millimeter wave, James Greenwood. Naughty Brown, $1.99 for your savings for your trip to Scotland. All right, I will. I would actually like to go to Scotland. My mum, M-U-M, is from Scotland. I think it would be neat. But thank you, Naughty Brown, for the $1.99. Hey, Montreal touchdown. Am I seeing this right? Winnipeg 17, Montreal 20. Go East. Go East. Speaking of which, how's my boy TJ Hawkinson doing? By the way, my fantasy football team, he is not doing well, but I am up 154 to 92. And I have Hawkinson going tonight, and my buddy has Travis Kelce going. Boyfriend of Taylor Swift tomorrow night. What else is here that's cool? 5 little-known facts you might not know about the Bloor Viaduct. Didn't we cover that last time?
For you savings for your trip to Scotland, winking face.
What? Sean Connery was born in Scotland. Yes, he was. What to know about Black Friday in Canada? I don't know. It's been like so watered down. We have boxing. It's like Black Friday all week, and then it's like Boxing Week, and like whatever. Fake Toronto castle hides electrifying secret in plain sight. Castle Loma is widely considered the only castle in Toronto. It is not. It's not a castle. Who wrote this? Castle Loma. What? What? Castle Loma claims it's a castle? No, it's a mansion. It's a Gothic revival castle-style mansion and garden. Thank you for making me not feel crazy, Wikipedia. It's a Gothic revival castle-style. It is not a castle. It was never a castle. No. 4.5 kilometers to the north, another less-known building has earned the affectionate moniker of the castle among Toronto Hydro employees. Toronto Hydro, where is this one? I've seen this before. The Glengrove substation looks nothing like what you'd expect from a power distribution building from the outside. That is at Yonge and Glengrove, yes. That's actually not too far from here. That is almost right up the street from here. While the castle is not regarded with the same admiration as the famous R.C. Harris Palace of Purification, it remains a beloved I'm not even going to try to read that. Love and Joy says Castle Loma was a mansion. Yeah, Toronto also has a lot of like fake homes that look like homes, but they're just electric substations as well. That time when Mr. Bean came to the Eaton Center, the history of Koreatown. Before Koreatown, it was like Little Hungary. This is what the TTC looked like in the 60s and 70s. Now we're talking. What station is this? Who can tell me? What station is this? We've got a bus. We've got a streetcar. Is that Rose? No. What? What station is this? Bathurst. Yes. That's got to be Bathurst. There we go. Sapance is Bathurst. Alex, how did I not get that? Jelly Bean says... Yeah, some people saying Dundas West. I'm not sure how I... Lisa thought maybe St. George. Where is this? Bloor Station streetcar platform, pre-line 2. Oh, this is not something that exists anymore. That is pretty awesome. I like it when BlogTO does these articles that are actually quote-unquote good. That looks like Davisville. That looks like Yonge and Davisville. And that train says St. George on it. That was back when the lines kind of interconnected, right? Gloucester car in Davisville yards, 1960s. Or maybe it was just being stored in the Davisville yard. I really like that color scheme too. That is sweet. That looks like Davisville again, because that used to be the CFRB 1010 building at Yonge and St. Clair off in the distance. And we've got some of the silver rockets lined up next to the red one. That is cool. That almost looks like a painting. The Awesome Conservative says you're leaving the stream. I leave things in the hands of the mods. I can look at it after, send me an email, but I can't really comment on that. I apologize. I trust the mods to do a good job, but I also give them very vague instructions too. So it is what it is. Epic Nation HD, $2 for a snack or a drink. Keep up the good work. Thank you, Epic Nation HD. For a snack or drink, keep up the good work. Thank you. Thank you, thank you. Yes, thank you, mods. Lisa says, long story, it was me. I don't know what you're talking about, Lisa. This is St. Andrew Station. Late 60s. Note the original vitrolite tiles. Looking north up Lansdowne at Bloor. That is cool. That used to be a Loblaws on the left there. This is right where I lost my one of my AirPods, actually. Right there. It fell into a thing. Aaron says, politics are poison. Yeah, like, unless we're like Doug Ford bashing or something, I don't really like to do the politic thing. Also down for some Trudeau bashing, but again, I don't think people tune in to talk politics. Unless it's like relevant to the city and like what I'm talking about or what I'm doing, I generally lay off the politic talk. TTC route map, early 1970s. So the university side of line 1, this was before the DuPont extension. Oh, wow. We have surprisingly added
for
so little since then.
For a snack or a drink, heart, keep up the good work.
But thank you, Epic Nation HD. Union Station. This is Union Station before they added all the depressing artwork and changed the platforms to be a split platform. High Fiver says museum is my favorite station. You know what? I think I agree with you. Like, it's just very appropriate, right? Like, actual thought and effort went into it. You feel like you're arriving at Museum Station when you're at museum. It's the one station where you could guess its name based on looking at it if there were no words written on it. And I think that is pretty cool. I think that is very cool. Look at these turnstiles. I wonder how many people jumped that turnstile in the day. Probably thousands, right? People would just do a quick walk, little arms on each side, and pommel horse themselves over it. This is Davisville Station. Look at this. We got two different eras of subway trains. Rosedale Station. I think Rosedale Station and Davisville Station are absolute gems. I think I like Davisville a little bit more, but those are two of my favorite stations, at least on the young side of line 1. I think they're both pretty awesome. President's Conference Committee streetcar on King near Church, 1970s. That one is going to Broadview Station. So that one is doing what the streetcars still don't do today. How often do you take a King streetcar that actually goes to Broadview Station? Like, they do that for like 1 week of the year, and then they're like, sorry, construction can't do it. Interior of a subway train, 1975. It's amazing. The further back you go in time, the better people are dressed and the more they took care of themselves. Like, I don't really care. Come as you are. It's just an observation, but look how orderly that is. Look how calm that is. Everyone's all like prim and proper. It's kind of, as Lisa says, look how civilized. Like, I don't know. I think it would be neat to visit that era. Opening day of the Spadina line at St. Clair West Station in 1978. Cool. Wilson Station, late 70s. That has not changed a whole lot. This is probably, you could probably, other than the red train here, make that exact picture today. The old moving escalators, or whatever you call them, the moving sidewalk in the late 70s. The TTC removed these purely because of maintenance costs. If you're transferring between line 1 and line 2, just do it at St. George. Don't, unless you have time to kill, in which case, yeah, go do it at Spadina. Eglinton Station, late 70s. Cool. Blog TO, good article. Good article. Indeed. Why are we going back to Johnny Stumbles? Not because I have to go to the bathroom again, but I totally have to go to the bathroom again. Let's, oh God. Winnipeg got a touchdown. Oh no. Or oh yes. Something to be said there. Watch this old stream while I go to the bathroom. I'll be back.
Okay, we should be live. It is Sunday, March 14th. The time is 9:55 p.m. and outside it is minus 3 degrees Celsius. So those beautiful warm days have already come and gone. What's up, Tech Needs Tea? Let me just pull my stream up here on the big screen just so I have that in the background to monitor. Maroof, hello Maroof, and Randy dropping by. Hope you guys are having a good weekend, or what's left of it will be good. Tillin says hi. Michelle Briggs, greetings Michelle Briggs, and Kyle. Techniques T says I spelled Jackbox wrong. How did I spell Jackbox? Let me fix that. Let me fix that. Sorry guys, I'm wandering over to my title here. Oh, I forgot a K. Oopsie doopsie. There we go. That's nice and fixed. Thanks for pointing that out. Hello, Tara and Rhonda and Susan and Tam and Bevy and Michael. There we go. No, don't worry, Techniques T, it's fixed. Hello, Deborah Ball. Susan had to keep refreshing. What the hell, YouTube? What, you didn't get a notification? Jeanette Morales, good evening. Johnny and everyone. Good evening, Jeanette and Thomas Brown. You're welcome to Tillin. I just did a walk. It feels like I just got home, but it was actually in the late afternoon through Yorkdale Mall. So a lot of people have been asking for Yorkdale Mall, so tomorrow I will have that coming up. And I also recorded a subway ride from Yorkdale Mall to Eglinton West, where some kid told me to stop recording him, to which I replied, nope, not gonna do it. Vivian Johnson, hello. Fatima, I am well. Tech Needs Tea, ready for our girl versus girl rap battle, Bevy. That will be coming up at some point. Susan got notifications. None. Don't know. Good evening, Karen. Wow, maybe, I don't know, some people have been mentioning that on the main Stride streams as well. There's really nothing you can do about it. You're kind of at the mercy of the YouTube gods. Betty says, I got your audience all warmed up. I missed your stream. I just came home and loaded my video and edited it. And then I sent
Get an email and then I can be the first to send you Bitcoin. BTW, Winnipeg scored to go ahead.
Bottle of very cheap wine. Apparently it's got all kinds of like chemicals and wood chips in it. But it's $10 and it's delicious. So let's finish this. Good evening, Jenny K. Hello, the Magic Entertainer. And I have switched from fancy dancy wine glasses to these bad boys. He had 3 camera angles. He may have you beat. On his live stream, Tech Needs Tea. Where is Ryan Ride?
What is this all about? Did I miss a super chat? Boom Productions, $6.99. Get an email And then I can be the first to send you Bitcoin. By the way, Winnipeg scored to go ahead. Boom Productions, I do have, somebody sent me Bitcoin actually a while ago. I got an email from someone saying, hey, do you have a Bitcoin or Ethereum address? And I was like, yeah, I do, but I didn't want to give, those things are very public and then you could see my balance. So I just gave like my ShakePay address. So one person has basically donated before. That's all I'm saying. But Boom Productions, 699, thank you so much. I have like a drip left in here. Fourth quarter, 4:44 to go. Montreal down a touchdown. This game could be going to the wire. We need a Bieber Bowl reprisal.
Kid, already you're mixing the riding and the walking.
Afraz Explores. So this was someone. Do you think this channel is still going?
Explore.
Afraz Explores. They're at 1.34 subscribers. I'm really curious. So many people like just give up. Holy shit! So this guy came into this channel and I was like, hey, show me your channel. He was at 1.35. Now dude has 80,000 subscribers. He's getting like 1,000 views on most videos. Little XO, I am good. And he's doing live streams 4 hours ago. Afras Explores. Like 99 out of 100 of these channels that start, just people just get discouraged or life moves on. But this person like properly blew up. Wow, congratulations to you and good work. Dan says New York content gets views. Yeah, maybe he benefited from Action Kid. Moving on. Sir Willie says, I need to shill your videos. That's actually the worst thing you can do is shill your videos, because the way YouTube works is no one knows how YouTube works. But the one thing we know for sure is retention is good. And if you start telling people to click your videos, you're not finding your target audience generally, so people are going to watch your videos less. So the YouTube algorithm is going to be like, people don't watch your videos as long as they do similar videos from other creators, and then that's actually going to penalize you. The best way to grow is organically. Let people find your videos that want to watch them. But we can pull your channel up here. Sir Willie, back. I don't even know. Bear, what are we even looking at here? But good luck with your channel, but it's not the best idea to like shill your videos or promote them unless it's really targeted and you're finding the audience that wants to watch them, because it'll hurt your channel. It really will, even if your views go up. When YouTube sees people watching your video for 20 seconds and clicking off, that is worse than a view. That is much worse than a view. So the worst thing you can do is ask people to watch your channel. Just let people who want to watch it discover it, and you're gonna get longer watch times, and then it'll build itself up. That's my honest advice. Don't promote your channel. Let YouTube promote your channel. It will find your audience. But yeah, holy shit, this guy like really blew up.
You are.
What else did I do here?
8K. Trying to. Ooh, Johnny Strides. Third review or third result.
Look at that hair. That is like
Sweet.
Straight out of the pandemic. Is Action
Crap,
Kid the pioneer for walking channels?
Picture.
One of them, Rambolic, is one of the OGs as well. There's a few of them that have been doing it for a while. Johnny, did you notice an increase in subscriptions after a media interview? Not really, CS. I was on CBC Morning Radio. Very minor bump. I've been in like the Toronto Sun, Blog TO countless times, Narcity. I don't like that because, again, that type of exposure gets people checking you out. They watch for 10 seconds, go, not my thing, and they stop watching. And that hurts your watch time, which means YouTube sort of interprets that as your content isn't as good. So, yeah, I don't like that type of exposure almost never works in terms of building your channel in the long run. It might work in the short run in terms of getting views and a spike, but it's not going to work in the long run. It's actually going to hurt you. You really, really, really want to have people find your stuff that want to watch your stuff. That's really all there is to it. Is there anything else here? A visual timeline of 9 buildings that were once the tallest in Toronto. Commerce Court North. Toronto's most magnificent Art Deco skyscraper, borderline masterpiece. Something I wish we had more of. Traders Bank building located at 67 Yonge Street. Oh, these are just random pictures. Now we're going into it. The Canadian Pacific building. Yeah, that's right at Yonge and King as well. This is surprisingly not as interesting as I thought it would be. We'll skip this list. We'll skip this list. In fact, I think we're going to skip everything. It is 9:30. I need to go to sleep. I've got tomorrow's video lined up. I might take the entire day off tomorrow. I don't know if I'm going to go out and record or not. But I do have plenty of videos lined up. So tomorrow morning, 9 a.m. EST on the Johnny Strides channel, there will be a premiere. Don't forget to like, subscribe, all that fun stuff to both channels. Lisa says, Johnny, you're my favorite Toronto YouTube. Thank you, Lisa Gibson. Cheers to that. Huge thanks to our mods tonight. You guys did an amazing job. I'm going to actually go watch the rest of the Grey Cup. It looks like it's going to be a hell of a finish. Even though Winnipeg has the ball, Montreal in dire need of a stop, and not letting Winnipeg, a touchdown for Winnipeg will doom them. A field goal will make it very difficult. But if they can stop them, hey, third down, Montreal gets the big stop. Anyways, thank you guys. Thanks to our mods. Thanks to everyone who sent support. You guys are awesome. Thanks to everyone. I hope you have a good night. Sorry it was a little bit of a lower key stream, but sometimes we do that. Maybe we'll do a sober stream next time. That was fun. Anyways, thank you so much, guys. I'm going to bounce. Yoink. By the way,